Hi guys, and welcome to Hooked for Life with Mary Beth Temple. Please consider subscribing to the channel for new content as often as I can manage in crocheting, knitting, macrame, sewing, general crafts, whatever I get my hands on. In this video we're going to take a look at the stitch pattern for the Rustic Diamonds Scarf. Now I have used a K or 6.5mm crochet hook, and I'm using Puzzle by Premier. Now that is 100% acrylic yarn. One of the things I was looking for with this particular scarf, I was looking for something that wasn't too girly. I was looking for something that a man might wear, because this is part of a Christmas project crochet along that I'm doing with my friends at Underground Crafter and Stitches and Scraps. So again, I was looking for a texture stitch more than I was looking for a lace stitch. And the other thing that happens, of course, though, is texture stitches you can get a little bored. So one of the things I like about the puzzle, I'm just going to kind of swing it by here. You can see that it's changing colors. And I just like that for a little extra oomph. Now this colorway is called Dominoes, but you can use whatever color you like. The other thing I was after was a stitch that looked good on both sides. Now they're not the same on both sides, but you have your rustic diamond here, which is what the pattern is named after. But on the back you have a different sort of, it's a more subtle texture stitch, but it is a consistent texture stitch that you can see. Not as fancy as the diamonds on the front, but also not horrible. Nothing you're going to get caught on the doorknob. And again, something that looks nice on both sides. So this is a very simple repeat. However, we always say in crochet that 80% of crochet is knowing where to stick the hook. And this is one of those things. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense in text, but if you see where it goes, then it makes a lot more sense. But now that I'm doing this, I think what I'm going to do is get the camera a little closer. So hang tight, I'll be right back. Now you could go over to the blog, hookedforlifepublishing.com/blog, and check out the pattern for this, and I will put a link in the description. However, you could also just do this whole pattern right off the video because it's a 2-row repeat. So to begin, chain 29, single crochet in the second chain from hook and in each chain of cross, giving you a total of 28 single crochets, chain 3, turn. Now there's only 2 more rows to this pattern, the right side row and the wrong side row. So we're on a right side row. So here's my chain 3 turn. This stitch, this chain 3 does count as a double. So I'm going to skip 1 double crochet and double crochet in each of the next 2. 1, 2. Now I'm going to double crochet in the skipped stitch, which is what's going to give me that angle, but this is not a post stitch. I'm going through the stitch like I normally would for a double crochet, but I do want to make sure that my hook going in and out of the stitch stays in front of the work, because that's where I want that double to hang out. Okay, so there's my first angled stitch. Now to keep going, I'm going to skip 2 double crochets, 1, 2, double crochet in the next double crochet. Now I'm going to put a double crochet in each of the 2 skipped stitches, but again I'm going to push this guy to the front of my work because I want to make sure that those crossed stitches stay in the front. So on the right side rows, my angled stitches are joined at the top and apart at the bottom. Now I'm going to do 4 regular doubles to break those diamonds up. Let's try it again. In the world of high technology, I'm going to see if I can zoom in a little bit. Maybe it'd be easier for you to see. Okay, ready? Skip 1 double crochet in each of the next 2. 1, 2. Double crochet in the skipped stitch, but you can see I'm putting my finger in here. I want to keep everything to the front or the right side of the work. Not a post stitch, a regular double. There's the first half of my angle. Now I'm going to skip 2, 1, 2, double crochet in the next double. double crochet in each of the 2 skipped stitches, but in this case I'm working behind the double that I just made because I want to keep the crossed stitches on the right side of the work. Okay, joined at the top, apart at the bottom. I have my 4 double crochets. I'm going to do the top half of that diamond one more time, after which I will put a double crochet in the top of the turning chain from the previous row because that counts as a double. So I'm going to finish this row and meet you right back here. Okay, I finished my right side row, did a chain 3 turn. Now I'm working on the wrong side row. So this stitch on the edge and that turning chain, that's all one, so I'm not looking at that stitch when I count. I'm going to skip 2 doubles. 1, 2, double in the next double. Now I'm going to go back and put a double crochet in each of the 2 that I skipped, but I want that double away from me. I want to keep it on the right side of the work. So once again, I'm just going through the stitch like I normally would. Now, I'll tell you what, when you're learning this pattern, when it's becoming intuitive, this is the side I always mess up, and it's because you can't see it. So, as my good friend Margaret Hubert says, take time and admire your work. When you're first getting the hang of this, look and make sure that you're doing it properly. So now I'm going to skip 1, double crochet in each of next 2, 1, 2, double crochet in the skipped stitch, and once again, I want to keep it on the right side of the work, so I'm going way back here and make sure that it's going to lay on the side of the work that is away from me, because that is the right side. This row is worked wrong side facing. So let's put a couple of these 4 in, and then we'll turn it around. I'll just put those 2 in. Okay, so this is the wrong side of the work, and here's the right side. Now you'll see in this row, on the wrong side rows, the guys are next to each other on the bottom and apart at the top, whereas on the right side row, they were together at the top and apart at the bottom. So I'm going to do this row one more time for those of you who are speedy, however, and want to turn this video off. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel for more content. For the rest of you, let's keep going. I'm going to do that one more time. So all you have to do to finish the scarf is repeat the right side row and the wrong side row until it's as long as you want it to be. Now I used 2 skeins of puzzle and I stopped when the scarf got 6 feet long, but I suspect it could be significantly longer with the amount of yarn I had left. So here we go. We're going to skip 2, 1, 2, double in the next double, double in the 2 skipped, each of the 2 skipped ones, making sure that this cross guy stays on the right side of the work. So there's 1, 2. Then on this side, you're going to skip 1, double crochet in each of the next 2, 1, 2, and double crochet in the skipped stitch, making sure that that stitch that you're making lays on the right side of the work. And then you've got your 4 plain singles, and then you're going to make 1 more diamond and your double crochet at the end. There it is. Now to make the scarf, repeat these 2 pattern rows, end with a wrong side row, chain 1 turn at the end of your last wrong side row, and single crochet in each stitch across, and end off and weave in your ends. I did not put an edging on this because honestly I like it. I like the sort of lumpy bumpiness of it. It makes it look a little rustic. I think if I tried to put a single crochet or a double crochet or any kind of fancy edging on there, it would just be too foo-foo, and foo-foo was not what I was looking for this particular scarf. So once again, thanks so much for joining me. Like the video, subscribe to the channel for more content as often as I am able, and thanks for our good friends at Premier Yarns for supplying me with the puzzle. Have a good day, bye guys. Bye-bye.